And then let's get across another moment, and that's Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, they asked him about his future and his response.
This is my first time I haven't been in the playoffs, man. So, I mean, for me, like I said, man, I just got to do what's best for me and my family, dog. If that's here, or if that's wherever the case may be, man, I'm finna open that door for myself, dog. As I'm opening the door, like I'm out, bro. So it was great playing here, but.
I mean, you thinking about leaving here?
If it is, hey,
Look, Rick, I feel you, dog. And he said, I love finishing. Blessing y'all opening doors for the Hill family forever. Nothing but respect and love. But we can honestly say that all athletes, we've been there. Do Rick mean it? I don't know. He claimed his love for Tua over the past couple of years. But as we see, there, and to be fair, there is a difference between Patrick Mahomes and Tua, and that's no slight to Tua at all. He's battled his fair share of injuries, but, leaving the best quarterback in the NFL, 3-time Super Bowl winner, it could have definitely been a mistake. And I always tell people, all money and good money. I understand Rick became one of the highest paid wide receivers, and you always want someone to get their money, but it's just some things in life where I'll say I'm staying because I got Patrick Mahomes thrown to me, and that's the truth. That's how I feel about it. I don't care who it is. Same thing with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. You see, and T. Higgins. T said, I don't really want to leave. I have Joe Burrow. I just think there's certain exceptions. You're going to make a lot of money in this league. But you know how you're really going to make a lot of money? Winning Super Bowls. There's certain quarterbacks in this league where you say, I'm playing for them regardless. I take a little bit of less money, whatever it may be, because I know what it's like at other spots in this league, playing with other quarterbacks. When you're playing one of them elite top 3, top 4 quarterbacks, I would never want to leave. As a wide receiver, I would never want to leave one of the greatest quarterbacks of my generation. I don't blame T. Higgins and Jamar what they're doing and wanting to stay with Joe Burrow, who I think has been playing the best this year. I mean, just outrageous. So, I feel him in his anger and how upset he is. And it's challenging. It definitely is challenging when you don't have your quarterback, half the year. And like I said, it's not Tua's fault. I'm not blaming no concussions or some of the hits he took on Tua at all. But the foundation of a team, culture, and things like that, man, it's just certain environments I probably wouldn't risk losing. And Tyreek Hill is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest receivers to ever play in this game. He changed the game of football, 100%. He's one of them X Factor type players. But, leaving Patrick Mahomes, I definitely think he would want to get back to Patrick Mahomes, 100%. Looking back on it, I can guarantee he's like, man, pass that dog. And I'm never disregarding Tyreek Hill because that's my dog. That's my dog. And understanding that he is a competitor. And you heard in his voice, this is my first year not making playoffs. And he just finished an 8 and 9 year career. So, season. So that says a lot about who he is, and not making playoffs and probably a couple early exits is triggering him. Tyreek Hill has been a championship contending wide receiver since he's been in the NFL. So I understand, and he wants to get back to that. And he probably doesn't think the Miami Dolphins can offer him that. So can you blame him for him wanting to be somewhere else where he feel like he can win? Honestly, no, because we've been seeing across the NFL. Players are doing it all the time. Devontae Adams did it going into New York, and he's one of the greatest receivers of this game. So honestly, there is no loyalty in this game. There is none with coaches, so I don't blame Tyreek Hill. Coaches leave for better opportunities all the time. If Tyreek want a better opportunity, let him go get a better opportunity, and that's just point blank. Period. And let's just get across to Aaron Rodgers. The Jets closed out their season with a 32-20 win over the Dolphins. Honestly, how Aaron Rodgers finished, I understand he has nothing left to prove. Super Bowl champion, 4-time MVP, 10 times Pro Bowler. He joined the 500 club with Tom Brady and Drew Brees, but it would not be the same not seeing 12 on the field. I hope he goes and gives another 2-3 years. I know he's looking to see what they want to do, but not having Aaron Rodgers playing football is going to be. It's like I think I'm Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. So Aaron Rodgers been pretty much playing football my entire life, and not having him out there is going to be a shock. Accepting the Brady retirement, accepting Drew Brees retirement, now accepting Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, wow. Like we potentially might have a Madden year without the Aaron Rodgers effect, the quick release, best quarterback in the game. That's going to be very, very disappointing. I'm not even gonna lie. It hurts. It hurts to even think about it. So I hope he gives a couple more years because he's one of the greatest ever. I'm still blessed to this day that he asked me. I think I played Aaron my second year in the NFL, and he saw something and he asked me to swap jerseys. I just couldn't believe it. I really, really could not believe it. So his impact on my life and what he's done for the game of football, man, I greatly appreciate it. Extremely. Like, he is just one of them guys where you're like, man, this guy, I played against him multiple times, and just seeing his presence and what he's done in his career, it's been an honor to see. And if, he decides to hang it up, it's been a blessing, A-Rod. Like, truly, it's been a blessing. And thank you for everything you've done for this game. Let's talk about someone who's been doing so much more for their team the entire season, just like how Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company too, and that's Jamar Chase, the Triple Crown runner. 127 receptions, over 1,700 yards, 17 TDs. Second Triple Crown winner since 2005. Sixth Triple Crown winner in the Super Bowl era, joining Cooper Kupp, Steve Smith Sr., Sterling Sharp, Jerry Rice, and Lance Osworth. Is Jamar Chase a wide receiver one? Absolutely. He's a wide receiver one. He joins that elite club. He should be paid like a wide receiver one. He's done everything right. Him and Joe Burrow got one of the best tandems in the history of football. That's going to LSU days, to Bengals. It's just been remarkable to see what he's done this year. Congratulations, Uno. You did it. Mr. Always Open. Congratulations. I can't wait to see you get paid. You earned every dollar. The only thing I'm hoping for is that you, Joe Burrow, and T need to break up. Yeah, that needs to happen. I understand y'all want to stay together, but y'all probably need to break up because you're already Mr. Triple Crown. You've been enough to deal with. So, but nah, seriously, man, congratulations. You had a hell of a year. Conference winner predictions. Let's look back. In the preseason, I picked each of the conferences winners. So today we're going to look back. And let's just see what I said. We'll play the video and pause after each conference. Let's see how bad I was. Let's see how close I was. Let's see if if I have bad takes, and let's see if I want anybody some money who, took my expertise opinion.